Hey there and welcome back to Mass Effect. My name is Pete and today we complete the UNC Privateers assignment. I know you probably want to see me go to Ferros sooner rather than later, but I don't want to pile up all the assignments and then have one long stretch in the game where we don't do anything other than side missions. So we will do this one and then maybe one or two more, and then we'll continue the main quest line. We are still on Amaranthine in the Fortuna system from the last mission. For this one we'll have to leave, but we will stay inside of the Horsehead Nebula and travel to the Strenuous system. The first planet we'll have a look at is Uthal, where we can find a Salarian League of One medallion. Then on Antiterra we can find some helium, and then it's time to find and scan the MSV Majesty. We can't find anything on the ship itself, but a particle trail leads to the planet of Xawin. So let's select that planet and land. We're going with Kaidan and Liara, so a biotic heavy squad for this mission. That's mainly because we need a whole lot of crowd control. Alright, we have landed in a level 1 cold hazard, and the first thing we'll do is to level up Kaidan. With 12 points to spend, we will first max out lift, and then spend the rest in barrier, also unlocking stasis. With Liara and Shepard, we have no points to spend. I also did a bit of equipping for Kaidan, most importantly giving him the Stiletto 7 pistol. I believe that's the first weapon we have with 3 upgrade slots. I also gave him a slightly better armor with a shield upgrade, and I think that's it. Time to mark the first location on the minimap and get rolling. And now a quick reminder on why we're actually here.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
That was way back when we visited the Citadel for the first time, and Garoth approached us after the second meeting with the Council. Now we can quickly recover a Turian insignia. Then we can go back into the Mako, mark this debris on the minimap here, and get going again. Quickly back to Garoth, he told us that his brother has gone missing while traveling with his ship through the system. We found the ship, but no sign of the brother so far. So this trail to the planet's surface seems like our best option. We are now close to the debris, but look at what we have here. Another Thresher Maw. It has been quite a while since we fought the last one, and they're usually not much of a challenge if you know how to dodge their acid spit. Since this fight goes on for well over a minute, I think let's fast forward a bit. Alright, Thresher Maw at low health, and of course we want the experience points from killing it on foot, so let's step outside of the Mako, ready the assault rifle and take care of business. Almost 1000 XP for that, and we don't have to care about Liara falling in battle here. Once we're back inside of the Mako, she returns, and thanks to a health regeneration upgrade on her armor, she will be at full health in no time. We can now quickly do what we're here for and salvage a crashed probe, and doing so gives us a few nice upgrades. I actually think I should do an equipment overview in one of the next videos. It has been a while since we did that last time and we have collected lots of new stuff. We are now on our way to the mission's target, which is a privateer base. And as we can see here already, it comes with a bit of protection. That's a total of 4 heavy turrets plus a couple of snipers, very tricky to handle even with the Mako if you go head on. That is why we move the Mako a bit more over to the right, up until the point where we are one-on-one with the turret in the back and the other 3 turrets can't see us. We don't see the turret's health bar, but a good rule of thumb is 3 shots from the Mako's main cannon and then we should probably approach on foot. And because of the long range, we will use the sniper rifle here. 1 or 2 shots should be enough to take the turret down. Wonderful, almost 500 XP for that. Now it's on to the next one. We continue to go around the base and go up the hill here, and then look for a good spot to park the Mako. and this right here seems perfect. Once again, only one turret can see us, and if we use the zoom function on the Mako's main cannon, we can also circumvent the Mako's inability to fire downwards, so 3 shots from the cannon, and then we'll once again take out the sniper rifle.
I think we're done here. Hostile contact.
Alright, once again 500 XP, but this time Kaden goes down, at least temporarily, until we make it back into the Mako. Then, just a little bit closer to us, there's another turret, and for this one we're actually close enough so that we can see its health bar, but still the rule of 3 shots and then the sniper applies. Alright, that is the turret on low health, so let's step outside and deal the killing blow on foot. Wonderful, only one more to take care of, and for that we can turn around on the hill here and move over just a tiny bit to the left. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3, so let's pull out the sniper rifle one last time and take care of business. Wonderful, now we only have the foot soldiers to deal with, and that is rather easy. We can just roll down the hill with the Mako, and then, since they are pretty well protected, fire 1 shot with the Mako's main cannon right at these 2 snipers here. That doesn't kill them, but sends them flying, and we have a bit of time to plan our approach. We'll focus on the guy to the right first and use throw on him. However, at the same time, the sniper to the left one-shot kills Liara. We can send him flying with a throw from Kaden as well, and then bring Liara back with Unity. Then we take care of the sniper closest to us and use first aid to get our squad back to health. Once his shields are down, the one in the back is also quickly disposed of. Then we can turn around the corner and hit Singularity and Overload on the 2 snipers there. That not only disables their shields, but sends them flying and presents them on a silver platter for us. A few seconds later, we have also taken care of number 2, and with the cold hazard slowly kicking in and nagging at our health bar, we can now run over to the building's entrance and get inside. With 1 shot from the assault rifle, we activate the enemies in the main room, and that will make them come to us, all funneled through a small doorway. Very useful for crowd control purposes, and we do have 2 biotics on the squad. The first 2 mercenaries get immediately thrown back, accompanied by an overload. We fire at them for a few seconds, but then slightly retreat because now a few more arrive. We hit Sabotage and Singularity to send all 4 mercenaries flying, and also activate Overkill to deal maximum damage in a short amount of time. Once they're all on a nice pile on the floor, we can hit Lift and send them flying again, and since we have 2 biotics in the squad, let's go for one more round. Then we can hit Warp on the mercenary, that makes him easy to take down and we get a level up. Then we can once more send a few mercenaries flying and put the Krogan in the back in stasis. And that gives us a quick breather to focus again on the human mercenary here. With only the 2 Krogan left here, we can hit a Sabotage on the one by the door, then send him flying with throw and overload and focus on the other one. Despite his immunity ability, he is at such low health that he is easily taken care of. For the last Krogan in the back, we can then use Overkill and Singularity, probably a bit much, but it gets the job done. We still have a few more enemies in the area, but compared to what we just fought, those are pretty much harmless. The first one that we see is another mercenary in the doorway here. However, his chances of survival in a 3-on-1 assault are rather slim. But then a few more snipers approach, and it would have been a good idea to save Singularity for them. Now we will have to do without it, but a lift works just as well. That is 1 enemy down, and we can now chase another one around the box here. A throw quickly stops his retreat, and we can take care of him on the ground. 1 last sniper remains, and for this one we can use Lift and Overload, and a few seconds later we have successfully cleared the base. Now it is time to loot the place, and we will start right here in the basement with the storage locker in the back of the room. This one holds a few nice weapons, and with it emptied out, we can now take the stairs to the upper level. Up here we will first turn to the right and go to the far end, because there is another crate waiting for us. this one holding 3 sniper rifles, and then the other one on top of the boxes here, which is a bit hard to reach, has a pistol and a shotgun. Now we can turn around and go to the other end and see what lies behind the door. First of all, we have another storage locker, this time secured by average decryption, and once again we get a few weapons here. Then we can loot the aid station by the door, and then search the body of Captain Willem. He has sadly passed away, but he's holding a datapad, so let's take that. I suppose Garoth is interested in that. And that's it, we have now more or less completed the quest, so let's head back outside. Let's not forget that during the firefight we received a level up, so let's take care of that now. For Shepard we spent 1 point in assault training to unlock fitness, and then the other one goes in fitness itself, giving him a nice health boost. With Kaidan we will unlock stasis just to have another biotic ability at our disposal, and with Liara we will move 1 step closer to maxing out barrier. And then we can return to the Mako, but not yet to the Normandy, because there are still a few small things to take care of while we're here. So let's mark our next destination on the minimap and get going again. We exit the Mako next to a Palladium Deposit. This one was not marked on the map, but is conveniently placed right between the privateer base and the anomaly that we were going to. So let's grab ourselves some Palladium and then climb back out of the crater and back into the Mako. As we approach the beacon that was marked on the map, we get the info that this beacon was in fact a Geth trap. Well, isn't that lovely? However, one good thing about the Geth armatures that just dropped behind us, they are extremely slow. So we can just drive the Mako a bit further and then turn around to approach them one by one. This is a very similar approach to what we did with the turrets earlier, and of course the old rocking back and forth tactic still applies. The armatures actually have a bit more shields than the turrets, so we can go up to 4 shots with the Mako's main cannon. After that, however, it is time to engage on foot. Let's take out the assault rifle. And that is an easy kill. We get 500 XP, the Mako a blast from the Geth, so let's hop back inside and get it moving again. We can move a bit further to the right here, 1 armature will be out of sight then, and it's 2-on-1, which is a bit more manageable. Once again, after 4 shots have hit the armature, we will step outside and take care of things with the assault rifle. Lovely, another 500 XP and we're already halfway done. We can now more or less turn the Mako around and focus on the armature that's closest to us. This gives us the benefit of seeing its health bar. We have already hit that one with a shot from our main cannon when it dropped, so now we only need 3 more. That looks to be sufficient. And here we are with another kill. Sadly, however, our Mako has also taken quite a bit of punishment, but I don't think we have to repair just yet. In a one-on-one fight we are pretty much safe. And wonderful, that is the last armature taken care of. We have successfully survived the ambush and can now continue to explore the planet while the Mako's shields recover. Just a few seconds later we can exit again next to a Cobalt Deposit, so let's quickly survey that and then continue. If you have taken the path that I did, then this abandoned camp is pretty much useless, as activating the generator here will reveal all the minerals on the planet. However, we have discovered 2 out of 3 already, and the 3rd one is pretty much marked on the map already anyway. In a few seconds you will see what I mean by that. The next marked location on the map is this corpse right here. And investigating gives us this message about a nearby mineral deposit. That is the one over here, and Iridium Deposit, which we can quickly survey as well. And with that we have done everything there is to do on Xawin, so let's return to the Mako and then return to the Normandy. Alright, back on the Normandy we are, and it's time to make a cut here. Leave a thumbs up if you liked this episode, and of course, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!